Good morning everyone. It is a beautiful morning here in Rishikesh and today we're starting into our next adventure, which will be a 5-day trek to the Himalayas. I'm very excited for it, so please join me and let's go. So now we're here at our first stop at a random place in the middle of the mountains. Just had some lunch and it was amazing. And look at this view, it's stunning. And now we're gonna continue for I think around 4 more hours until we reach our first camp where we will spend the night. See you there.
Thank you, paneer and chapati, tawa chapati.
So now we're here at our second stop and exploring a local market. I will tell you here which city it is. It's a big city in the mountains actually. I was surprised to find a city like this here. Yeah, now we're just walking around exploring the shops. Let me take you with you.
So many different types. Yeah. One of the best. One for the.
Hello, so now we finally arrived in our camp for tonight. It's a really nice guest house and this town is so beautiful. And now we're just roaming around the city and exploring a bit. There's not really any internet connection at all here. It's very remote, so many cows obviously. Yes, so let's go explore the city. Alright everyone, so now we just had dinner and it's already very dark and so cold, it's freezing. Actually I think it's 12 degrees Celsius, but whatever. And now it's bedtime. Tomorrow we're going to start our hike at around 8 AM, so we'll have breakfast at around 7. So I'm gonna go to bed now. Have a good night and see you tomorrow. Good morning everyone, so we just got up, it's like 7 AM and it's so freezing, I'm so cold and I don't have any warmer clothes than what I have on now. So let's see how it goes today. It should be 20 degrees Celsius at some point. Yeah, but still the view is amazing. Look at this. Now we're gonna have some breakfast and then I'm gonna take you on today's hike, which will be around 4 or 5 hours long until we reach our camp where we will sleep in tents. And yeah, I'm excited for the day. Also, yesterday I learned there are bears here, there are leopards here. So yeah, I really hope we can see some of them. Probably not, but who knows. So let's go have some breakfast. Alright, so after a delicious breakfast, we're getting everything packed, and in about 50 minutes we're gonna start our hike. I'm very excited. Let's see how it is. Yes, I'm sure it's beautiful. The mountains here are so pretty, stunning views, so you can also be excited. Look, they've got kiwis here. Like, this is a kiwi tree. Look at that.
Try the kiwis or something, or just?
No, just actually last 1 or 2 years we are using these just to eat ourselves.
Yeah.
They are not that much enough to sell them to market.
Yeah.
But we just eat them for our friends and this and that. So because it takes time actually. When we will take them out, it takes at least.
So now we're on our track, like 1 hour in, and it's so beautiful but insanely hot. So in contrast to this morning, it was freezing out, so hot. Alright, so we're almost at our camp. Just like 20 more minutes, and then we'll be there.
There is buffalo, you see?
Yes,
Maybe
yes.
some people are here also.
Massive.
Before I think this is.
And after like 3 hours of hiking, we finally made it to our camp, and yeah, look around. It's just so much grass here. You can even hear some buffaloes up there, and yeah, tonight we're gonna sleep in those tents. And I think it will be freezing again, so let's see how that goes. Now we're playing some cards and enjoying some tea, and just waiting until dinner's ready.
That side is a 140.
So now we're on our 3rd day of the hike. Today we're gonna go up like 1,100 meters. Yes. So it will take approximately 5 to 7 hours, our guide said. And now we just started our hike. We left our camp after having a really good breakfast. So let's see what the day brings. And I hope we can see some animals today. Alright, so we just had our first stop and it's beautiful here. Look at this view. And we had some food, some fruit juice. And now we're gonna continue. I've no idea how long is left, probably like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 hours, I would assume. And also look, we made a new dog friend. There he is. He's just randomly following us. Yeah, I think he knows that we're continuing. So let's continue on our path. And yeah, so far that's been really nice. We've seen some monkeys. The break was good. And yeah, I'll see you again when we're at our camp. Sometimes we just find random bones lying around. This one's most likely from a buffalo. Got another one, this time the skull. Doggo. Right, so now we're halfway or a little bit more to our camp, and we've just reached the highest point on our trek, which is around 3,800 meters high. Yeah, and it's so freezing cold. We just had lunch, which was really good, and now we're gonna make our way to the camp, which we'll reach in approximately, I think, 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours, and then obviously a little bit warmer there, so I'll see you at the camp. Video. Alright, so now we're almost at our camp, just like half an hour to go, and the view here is so good again. Guys, I can really recommend coming to the Himalayas on this track. It's so stunning. So anyway, half an hour we're going to be in the camp. So, and now it's around half an hour to go to the camp, where we'll probably just set up the tents and have some snacks, and after that it's gonna be dinner time. So very relaxed from now on, just going downhill from here on. So that's really good. Today was exhausting with like 1,000 meters of altitude difference. So good. So now we finally made it to our camp, and here we can rest, and we just had a snack, and it's so pretty here. Let me show you around. So these are tents back there. I know, it's a ruin and a fireplace. This is where we'll go after this to warm up a little bit. Here we have a little table where we had our snack and drink some tea. Back there you see our kitchen tent where our cook, yes we have a cook, prepares our food and the staff's food. That's also where the staff sleeps. And then let me take you to our final amenity. Here we have our toilet tent. And that's it. That's our camp, and that's where we're going to sleep tonight.
Pack your things and sleeping, and then after this stuff. Some black pepper.
Hello and good morning everyone. It is day 4 of our journey through the Himalayas, and I just woke up and got ready. Now waiting until breakfast is ready. I'm hungry now. And today we're going to climb up to more than 4,000 meters, which will be, I think right now we're at 3,200, so like 900 meters approximately. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This is the last real day of our hike. Tomorrow it's just gonna be the way back, and yeah, it will take around 5 or 6 hours today, so a little bit shorter than yesterday, probably also a little bit easier than yesterday, because I can tell you yesterday was tough with the difference in altitude. Sometimes it got hard to breathe, but yeah, today our guide said it will be, or should be, a little bit easier. And now luckily it's sunny, because at night it was really cold. I think we went into the negatives at around like -1 degree Celsius, but now it's nice and warm. I mean, kind of. And yeah, in probably 1 or 1.5 hours we're gonna leave, and I'm excited for the day. It's supposed to be the most beautiful day of the entire journey, so yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm sure you can be too, and I'll see you later. Now it's getting steep again. Alright, so now it looks like we're almost at the Surya top, which is the highest point of our whole hike, and well, it looks pretty close, but You can see it in the background. I think it's this one. And yeah, but it looks pretty steep. So let's see how long it takes us to reach the top. But it shouldn't be too much time. I think now we are around 2 hours in. So it should be pretty okay. So probably like 3 hours to go. So first up the mountain and then we're gonna go down, back down to our base camp. So the peak is at, I believe, 4,100 meters, and then our camp will be at around 3,200. So we have to go quite a bit down. But yeah, it looks steep. So let's see how difficult it's gonna be.
Carefully.
Alright, so now we finally made it to the top at around 4,000 meters high. It was pretty steep and exhausting, but now we've made it. And look around here. I can show you. That's the top. Right there.
Germany.
And it just started to hail. So now there's hail here. And it's so cold. So now we decided to go a little bit deeper to have some lunch here on the mountain, hopefully where it's sunny. And look at this. Some people sacrificed some candy and money. You can't actually see the money, I think, for the god. I don't even know which one. Alright, so now we're going down. This was the destination of the whole trek. So again, now we're gonna go down a little bit to have some lunch where it's a little bit warmer and without hail. And after that, we're gonna go back, or we're gonna go to our next camp, which will be at around 3,200 meters. We will spend the night. I hope it won't be as cold as last night. And yeah, then we're gonna have some dinner and just sleep. And tomorrow we're gonna go back to Rishikesh. First to the village where we started the whole journey in Patsu, and then to Rishikesh, where it will finally be warm again, with around like probably 33 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. And to sleep in a bed, like in a regular bed and a tent. Even though I have to say, the tent and the mattresses we got are quite comfortable, and the sleeping sacks. So yeah, it's alright. I don't really want to complain. But also, after this, I won't really have a bad weather away, because I'm going to take a bus for 10.5 hours to my next destination. I will tell you all about that when we're back in Rishikesh. So I will see you when we're back at the camp. Alright, so after roughly 6 hours of hiking, we made it to camp, and the last bit was really exhausting. Like the first hours were pretty chill, but then the climb to the Surya top and from there to our camp was a little bit tough, but was getting up and down, and also the down part for me, I have to say, is even worse probably. But we made it, just had some dinner and some tea, and now we're back, and now we're gonna sleep. tomorrow we have to get up at 6 o'clock and then we'll return to Rishikesh. So I'll see you then. Have a good night. Good morning everyone. It is around 6 a.m. and today we are at the last day of our hike, and today we're going to return to Rishikesh. But before we do this, we're going to have to hike for another around 3 hours, and yeah, before we reach the village from where we'll take the car back to Rishikesh. So now it's really cold again, but I'm sure once the sun rises it will be much warmer, I can tell you that. And in a few minutes we're gonna have breakfast, and after this I'm really excited to get back to Rishikesh, to have running water, take a shower, wash my hands probably, yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, now we're gonna have breakfast. I want to keep you updated. I'll see you later. Alright everyone, so we're almost back at the village, Badasu, and from here it's around 45 minutes, and look at the stunning view again. Guys, I can really recommend coming to the Himalayas. Look at this. So yeah, so now we're at our last 45 minutes of the trek, and then we'll finally be back at the village from where we'll take the car to Rishikesh. Then we'll be back. Now the sun is shining, it's beautiful weather, couldn't be better for the last day, but I have to say I'm really excited to get back now. So I'll see you guys in the village. Hello and good morning everyone. So first off, I'm back from the hike and I'm in Jaipur now. Yay! And yeah, I will give you a more detailed recap of the hike later, but it was pretty exhausting, I can say, and I'm really glad to be around people and in the city again. But it was fantastic. You'll see the footage. Alright everyone, so I'm back home and I can tell you it was an amazing trip. So about the hike, I promised you a recap of everything. It was really amazing, and I really want to thank Red Chili, the tour operator. This is not sponsored by the way, and our guide Kieran and all the crew. Hey, it was amazing. Thank you so much for your effort. And so to recap the whole hike, the 5 days, I can tell you, it was really an experience, like an amazing experience. It was pure nature, like nothing around. It was 5 days of wilderness, no running water pretty much. And so yeah, it was an experience for sure. And as I told you, I was really glad to be back in civilization after the hike. But I will do it again. I'm really glad I did it, I can tell you that. So it was exhausting, yes, but in my opinion it was really worth it. So I can highly recommend doing that, going to the Himalayas, and it's really, like as I said, pure nature, like nothing, like it's just mountains, and pretty much that's it. Like again, mountains, trees, I don't know what else, and yeah, it's really cool. So I can only recommend packing warm things. So we actually can supply you with sleeping sacks, so that's a plus, or unless you have your own, but if not, then you should definitely rent one from them, unless it's warm. To be honest, I don't know the temperatures in other parts of the year. I was there in October, so it was really cold. But yeah, again, I can highly recommend going on this trip. It's called the Surya Top trip. I think it's usually 6 days, but we compressed it down to 5 days. Maybe that made it even more exhausting, I don't know. But it was really good. So the whole trip cost me, I believe it was 330,000 rupees, which is approximately, I believe, 350 euros, something like that. I'll tell you exactly what it is. And yeah, so, but for that you get, like, as I said, so with our guide, we had a cook, we had 2 people to take care of the mules, we had a driver, so we really got something for our money, for sure. And the quality of everything was really good. So the food was really good. Every day we had a different meal. For example, we had, first night was Indian food, then Chinese food. We even had Italian food. So it was really good and tasty. And they really made all the effort that you could wish for. Oh, and one more thing about the trip. So the whole tour was operated by Red Chilli. They're based in Rishikesh, from where the tour starts. And I can highly recommend booking with them because everything was highly professional. I was really satisfied. And this is not sponsored, by the way. I didn't get any discounts, nothing for free, I didn't get any money. So I'm saying this because I was really happy with them. If you're interested or have any more questions, either contact me or Red Chilli. I will have a link to Red Chilli down below in the description. So yes, I can only recommend them. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you in my next video.